Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I wanted to talk about why I love interviewing people. I just like hearing people's stories and what made them the person that they are today. And I think the best interviewers can turn an interview into a conversation and not an interrogation. And the best interviewers can turn an uncomfortable conversation into a pleasant conversation. And I would say my interviews have gotten better over the years. And if somebody said to me, you have to stop making content tomorrow, I would want the podcast to be my long lasting legacy, if you know what I mean. Because I first started interviewing people in 2020 during the pandemic because I was just bored, and before that I was watching and listening to a lot of podcasts anyway. So I thought, why not give it a go? And now, to be honest, interviewing one of my favourite things to do. If I could interview people all the time, I would do. And I hope when people watch, when people listen and watch or read one of my interviews, they learn some, they learn something from it. Because I think sometimes an interviewer can make it too much about them, and I've fallen into this trap as well. But I feel like a good interviewer can add insight, but not take away from the person that they're interviewing. It's it's about a balancing act, if you know what I mean. So, so yeah, I just like to talk to people and hear their stories. Because I think the conversation style is the way to do it. Like some people can do the journalism, the journalism, the journalism style really well, and it works for them. But for me, the journalism, the journalism the journalism style doesn't really work for me. I would rather just do the conversation style. And to be honest, at the moment, I'm just happy being independent. Because the problem is, if you work for another platform doing interviews, they can control what you ask and what you don't ask, and how you say certain things. And I would rather just be myself and just talk how I talk and just ask what I want to ask. Now, obviously, if the person that I'm interviewing is uncomfortable, I don't ask that question. It's just common sense. If somebody's uncomfortable talking about a topic, you either stop and ask them if it's okay, or you just move on. Or better yet, before the interview starts, you ask you ask them, is it okay if we talk about this? And then if they say no, then just leave it. And if they say yes, but on the day they change their mind, then obviously just leave it. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, when you're an interviewer, you can sometimes question yourself. Like, am I asking the right questions? Am I approaching the right topics? But the people will tell you, the people that, the people that follow, the people that follow your stuff will tell you. So, and at the end of the day, And at the end of the day, if I can inspire one person to follow what their interest, if I can inspire one person to follow what they're interested in, that's my that that's all I can do. Because at the end of the day, I just want my interviews and my interview style to be to have an effect on people. So thank you for the support. Have a good day. Stay safe. Bye bye.